We're now going to take a look at the Learning Record Store. The particular LRS that we're using is one called Learning Locker. Log in, and what happens from here is we get a dashboard showing us any statements that have been sent. There's a total of 3 instances that we're tracking, and of those 3 instances we've had 135 statements. Going to click on the LRS. We can see several here. The one in particular I'm going to look at is the one that's tied to my user handle. So if we click on that, this gives you a breakdown of durations from timelines of when things have been added or clicked on. So I'm going to go ahead and just update the graph once and see if that helps. Here we can see that there are 7 down to nothing, and then we have things that are peaking going on. The part here that I want to point out is you have activities, which are things that are stitched together saying as the learner's name has done something, and that's being reported. I'm going to go ahead and try to do a report and say what's run. So here we can see that there's a number of statements on a certain date. Look at statements. So Tom McLean experienced online office documents OER 1 day ago. Bringing this back to the conversation, what that allows a person to do is create their own verbs so that they could experience, they could be tested, they could have reviewed material, they could have viewed a video, and then you can add the what. So it allows you to add in your own lexicon so that you can create these reporting systems that make sense. That's one of the downsides to the SCORM objects. What you would see if you were looking at a SCORM object or one of the older e-learning things is an ID that says SCO ID 55555 was accessed at a certain time. Here this gives you a little more rich statements of saying this is what the person did. Ideally, when this was rounded out, you could go in and look for all the keywords that are experienced or a particular activity. So like in this case, I could look to see how many folks have looked at the online office documents. Boom, there's the site. It takes us out. So really quick, that's an overview of what the LRS stands for. So to get then where that fits into play is not only are you now looking at your logs that are being tracked over in an LMS, this is a separate system that you can come up with your own check and balance, so to speak, to say what exactly is going on with a student's learning. So thanks.